What's up, everyone? I'm Don Saladino here with Tori Wilson and Tim Myers. We're going to go through a little bit of golf fitness today. Are you guys excited?
So excited.
Very excited.
All right, well, let's get going. This is a really basic routine that I put together, 4 body weight movements. All right, this is going to allow your body to just get activated, feel more athletic for the golf swing. Now, any of my golf fitness programs, the objective is not only to hit the golf ball further, but it's to be more resilient and allow the body to be more efficient. So we're going to take you on to the first exercise. Is going to be a 2-legged glute bridge. I'm going to demonstrate it really quick. We're going to lay flat on the mat, and we're going to drive our hips to the sky, back down. We're going to go through 3 sets of 10 reps. Now, glute activation is so important because of the amount of sitting that we do all day long. And when we sit and we're in this poor kyphotic position, that allows the glutes to go to sleep a little bit. And then when we get out on the golf course and we try and swing and get our hips into specific positions, it becomes really difficult. And you know what? Areas of the body, above and below, they're going to start hurting a little bit. So let's hop on the mat. Lay flat. We're going to drive the hips to the ceiling, keeping the low back flat, which Tor's got her hands on the grass, which is perfect. Tim can actually show a little variation. Hands across your chest, a little more core stability, down and up for 10 reps. Now at the top of each repetition, they're both trying to tense their glutes as hard as possible. Now the objective of this is not, I don't want these workouts to feel crazy strenuous. I want you guys to just feel like you're waking the body up. You could do this before playing golf. You could do this in the morning as a warm-up. You can do this before bed. This is one of those things where the more you add this stuff in, the better off your body's gonna be. So we're gonna go 10 reps. You guys are showing me perfect form, just maintaining that breath, nice and relaxed. About good there? Perfect.
That's good.
Yep.
All right, great. So now we're going to transition to the second exercise, which is called an open book. Now, I love the open book because we're really working on some good thoracic rotation. So that good rotation that we need out of the upper body, we're going to show you how to do that right now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to lay flat on my side, and I'm going to hold, stacking both knees. I'm going to hold that top leg down, and like I'm opening a book, I'm going to try and get that forearm flat to the grass. Now, if I can't, don't worry. Not a big deal. We're going to close the book, we're going to open it, and we're going to perform that for 10 reps each side. I'll rotate to the other side. Guys, let's show me a demonstration here. I'm going to come over to Tori first. Knees bent, perfect. Closing the book, opening it, relaxing all the way to the ground. Down, and perfect. Tim, let's get that arm to where it's a little bit, exactly, 45, perfect, closing and opening. Now, obviously, the golf swing, we need some rotation in. And a lot of people out there will reach out to me with the struggles of being able to get into that rotation. So this is a great drill because this is forcing us to separate the upper and lower half. This is forcing us to work on some good mobility in the pecs, the shoulders, but also that thoracic spine. Let's go 10 times. Now, you can't do these drills enough. All right, this is, I'll throw these in even personally more than once a day, and I feel like the more I do it, the better off I feel and the easier I can get into specific positions. Let's go to the other side, let's demonstrate it. Perfect. You're flip-flopping over a little bit, it's okay, all good.
You gotta even it out.
Holding that top knee down with that bottom arm, yeah, perfect. Now let's open that up and relax. Now, one thing that you guys want to think about is relax into the stretch. If we're really tense, that's forcing our nervous system to lock up, and we're not going to be able to truly develop the mobility that we want to develop. So Tori's dropping that arm back. That's fine. Tori's taking a little bit more of a straight arm, which I'm okay with. Tim's taking a little bit more of a bent arm, which I think is great also. So not a right or wrong way. We're still achieving the same objective. But if we're really tense throughout these motions, then that's going to force us to not be able to gain that mobility that we want. Let's go 10 reps. Tim, we're about good there. Perfect. Awesome. Now we're going to go into a movement called a cat and dog, also referred to as cat-cow, cat-camel. There's a ton of different terms for this, but we're going to call this cats and dogs. And what we're going to do now is we're going to work on our thoracic extension. Okay, so we just worked on glute activation, thoracic rotation. Now we're going to get our mid to upper back a little bit more loose. Being in that golf posture sitting in that chair, that's forcing us to really allow those upper shoulders and back to round forward. So now the chest and shoulders are becoming very short and weak, and our posture is going in the wrong direction. So what I'd like to see everyone do is kind of get on all fours here, and we're gonna segmentally go from the lower back up. So we're gonna go head to the sky, and I'm gonna push away from the ground and go chin to chest. And we're gonna go back and forth 10 times. Perfect. Segmentally, Tori's doing it beautifully. He's getting great range out of her mid-back. Tim's doing a great job getting into flexion, now focusing on getting his upper back into extension. This is one of those movements that out of the gate, you may not exactly feel. I wouldn't worry so much about that. Just the fact that we're trying to connect the mind to those muscles that we're trying to move is going to turn us into a better athlete in time. It's going to turn us into a more resilient golfer, which is always, no matter what tour player I've ever worked with, that's always my #1 goal. Let's go 10 times. You guys are doing this beautifully right now. Just remember, relaxing into that stretch. You're all done with the 10, perfect. Tim, perfect, we're gonna hop up. Now the last movement, you're gonna say, well, how's this golf specific? It is, it's a push-up. A push-up is a plank. So during the push-up position, I want those glutes tight, whether we're kneeling or whether we're in a traditional push-up. And we need good upper body strength and stability throughout the golf swing. So strength is still a very important piece of the puzzle when it comes down to my golf fitness. So we're gonna show some different variations of this. We can either go with a kneeling push-up, which is in here, or we can go with a traditional push-up. But regardless, a push-up is a plank. I need you feeling like you're squeezing your glutes, your body is tense, and we're going through a full range of motion. So the full push-up is down and up in one piece. Those are some good push-ups, guys, really good. Tori, that's perfect. Now, I have to do very little coaching with both of them, but a big mistake on the push-up is when we start getting a lot of arching in that lower back. Tori's keeping a strong core. Tim is doing it beautifully, down and up. Notice how Tim is dropping his body down in one piece, and raising it up in one piece. 10 reps. So with this program, we're really combining a perfect amount of mobility, which is the combination of flexibility and stability and strength. Great job. Guys, how easy is that, right? Golf fitness does not have to be some crazy hour to 90-minute program. Let's just start small, baby steps. I always like taking a minimalistic approach. If we can get everyone doing a little bit of work every day, you're gonna see some progress and you're gonna want more. We're gonna go on to the next workout.